As you record stuff, we're going to record stuff as well, mate. You're going to be detained under the Terrorism Act for a search, alright?
Which section?
Under section 30 to 47 of a Terrorism
47,
Act,
doesn't that need to be authorised by an inspector?
Oh, Reconnaissance.
No, it can't, mate. What section are you referring to? You said terrorist act. What section are you referring to?
It's not got an act, it's just filming police vehicles.
What do you mean it's not got an act? You said terrorist act 2000, yeah.
Right, you're trying to surround me now, I see what you're doing.
We're not trying to surround you, we're just trying to have a conversation.
Okay, well I'll talk to you without you surrounding me. Okay, thank you.
Under the grey, muted light of the British sky, police stations in Gwent and Tottenham stand like silent fortresses. In the suffocating silence of the confrontation, the person behind the lens faces an invisible pressure. It is the feeling of isolation when surrounded by uniforms and badges, yet accompanied by ironclad resolve. They understand that if they step back now, a dangerous precedent for restricting liberty will be set. When terms like Section 43 or Section 47 are thrown around without legal basis, who truly holds the power in this moment? The one with the badge or the one who knows the law? What would happen if you were the one standing there and you didn't know you had the right to remain silent? Follow the ID Refusal channel as we deconstruct the truth behind the badges.
Obviously, we're police officers. Yeah, we have a lot of things in police stations. They're protected buildings per se.
Protected, but I wouldn't say they are.
The issue is you're going up to the door. You've with that camera, have taken a video of the key code there. You're looking at the door.
And is that illegal? No.
Huh?
That's not illegal, no.
It's suspicious though, isn't it?
Yeah, suspicion's not a crime though, is it?
No, it isn't a crime, but that's why I'm talking to you.
Okay.
The officer admits filming isn't illegal, but labels it suspicious. Under UK law, suspicion must be based on objective facts, not subjective hunches. Filming from public property is a protected civil liberty established by case law.
If it was a crime, you would have been arrested by now, but you're not under arrest, are you?
Okay, well, nearly was at Romford, but you know.
Where? Go on, what do you mean 1 point?
Romford.
What was you arrested? What happened there? Do you mind telling me?
Well, there's a PC up there who tried to arrest me for antisocial behaviour for doing this.
Do you not see how this is concerning me?
No.
No, it isn't. All right.
No, not at all.
So the issue is, sir, obviously, a lot of people don't like us. A lot of people want to cause us harm.
Well, and you think they'd go and film, would you?
But when you're approaching a police door with a camera very close, to me, is he looking the way of trying to get into a building? Why is he going over to the door? Why would you not stand there and take a picture of the whole building?
Are you doing okay?
Hello, mate.
No one's helped. Brilliant.
Yeah, what's going on, mate? What's the problem?
No, there's no problem. Why would you think there's a problem?
Well, you're down recording the side of the police buildings.
Why would that make you think there's a problem?
That's what we're asking you.
No problems at all.
So it's not normal to come in and record.
Who are you, sorry?
So I'm Sergeant Ruane from Romford Police Station.
What's your shoulder number?
276 Echo Alpha. That's fine, you can
Thank you.
record it, it's all here, isn't it? That's what we're asking you. If you're going around and you're recording police stations, especially like things like that, like the doorways, the keypads, why would you be doing that? You know, that's not a normal thing to do, is it?
The sergeant argues that filming a station is not normal. However, there is no crime called abnormal behavior. The police are conflating security protocols with criminal law to pressure the citizen into self-incrimination.
Because I can, and if I was up to anything nefarious, I wouldn't be recording it because my camera is evidence, and that's what cameras are. They're evidence.
But why would you be doing that? That's what we're asking you. Because obviously you can understand with security...
Well, I don't need to give a reason, though.
You don't understand security?
I don't need to give a reason, I said.
Right. Well, you've come onto here and you've started recording those things. What else have you been recording on here?
I don't really need to answer any of your questions. I don't need to answer questions.
Yeah, but why are you doing that? That's what we're asking.
I don't need to answer your questions. Well, I'm going to stand over here because you're getting close to me.
Stay here and you're recording it.
I don't need to answer your questions. This is a core legal key. Unless detained under specific statutes, like Sec 50 PRA 2002 for ASB, you have no legal obligation to provide ID or explain your presence to the police.
But what else have you recorded on here? That's what we're asking you.
Right, you're trying to surround me now, I see what you're doing.
We're not trying to surround you, we're just trying to have a conversation.
Okay, well I'll talk to you without you surrounding me. Okay, thank you. Bit of space, thank you. Okay.
Right. So that's what we're saying. Obviously there's a concern, isn't there? We're talking to you normally. I'm not talking to you in an aggressive way. We're out here talking to you. And if you go round anywhere and you start recording especially a police station because of security.
What, a public building?
Sorry?
A public building.
At the end of the day, you've got people's cars there, you've got, obviously you've got keypads and things like that. Why would you go and take a record of a keypad?
You are right, it's a public building, you are
Exactly,
right.
thank
Okay,
you.
the police station is accessible to the public. This one isn't anymore, alright, and if you would have gone into the front office and looked to speak to a police officer, that would have been fine, but the facts are you've come round to the side entrance and you've been seen filming the keypad.
Well, I can film what I like from a public place.
As you record stuff, we're going to record stuff as well, mate. You're going to be detained under the Terrorism Act for a search, all right?
Which section?
Under section 30 to 47 of the Terrorism
47,
Act.
doesn't that need to be authorised by an inspector?
No, not the search itself, no it doesn't.
Well,
The reason why-
I'm
the
telling you
reason-
now, this is
Major procedural error. The officer invokes Section 47. Unlike Sec 43 requires reasonable suspicion, Sec 47 is a no suspicion power that must be pre-authorized by an inspector or above for a specific area. Here, the officer either lied or is legally illiterate.
it's unlawful.
Oh, okay, it's not unlawful,
It
sir.
is.
It's not unlawful. Sir, as I said to you, if you was standing there and you was taking a video of the police station, I'd probably talk to you up, I think that's fine. The fact is you've come to the camera straight to the door where the keypad is and the door is, which to me isn't normal behaviour, okay? Right, so I'm
Not to
PC
you,
Jules,
Rose.
I'm from Romford Police Station. Right, you'll get a copy of, you can get a copy of the search once
Yes,
I finish
I would
with
like
it,
a copy of the search,
Of course
thank you.
will, mate, it's not a
Okay.
problem at all. It doesn't need to be authorised by an inspector.
Well, that's what I thought. It was Section 47. I thought that had to be authorised by an inspector.
No, it doesn't at all, sir. No. What I'm going to do is obviously, as you're recording, I'll wait for my colleague because I'm on a training day today, so I haven't got my camera. So we're now recording.
Thank you for letting me know.
So,
Okay.
right, can I unclip this and how do you do it, mate?
I'd prefer to carry on recording.
Do you not understand, obviously, why you've been stopped and why you've been searched? and why
No, I
it's-
don't know.
Do you not understand, obviously in the current climate, that recording and actually recording something like a keypad and going up and recording that on police premises is a concern because of security?
No, I don't know.
You know, so you'd think, for example, if you went onto someone's, for example, a driveway, you can walk onto people's driveways. If you started recording,
This isn't someone's house.
no, it's not someone's driveway, but it's a
This is
security
someone's
issue.
driveway.
If you go up and you start recording, security part, it's not like just a general out in the street recording everything that's around you. If you're actually recording things like close-ups of things like keypads and the security things, why would you need that? What makes you think that that's sort of a normal thing to do? At the end of the day, security and to do with terrorism, there are concerns. So is terrorism not a concern for the public then?
When, has a police station in
So,
London
and
ever been attacked?
The people that do the thing which is like hostile reconnaissance.
Police officers get direct targets.
Yeah.
Police cite current climate and security to justify the search. According to PACE Code A, generalized factors like high crime area or general security climate can never satisfy the grounds for a stop and search without specific individual behavior.
I believe what's taking place today is unlawful.
Okay. Yeah, that's a matter of opinion, isn't it, sir?
Well, I believe it's under Section 26 of the Criminal Justice and Courts Act, but which is improper use of police powers.
Laws is fine, it's not against the law, is it? It's the officer's justification as to why he stops the search.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
I don't believe that was reasonable grounds, me just filming.
Okay. But like you said, you've had these conversations with the sergeant there. There's a difference of opinion, isn't there? And is there I don't think there's any need to have the conversation any further. If you don't agree, we're not going to come to a consensus. So when my colleague comes down, he looks at the paperwork, and you want to wait for, and then
Okay.
that's that.
Video 1 proves that when police misuse terrorism laws to stop public filming, they pay the price in compensation. The core lesson is to remain calm and always demand clarity on the specific legal grounds for detention. Don't go anywhere, because next is video 2, where an aviation officer is humiliated after trying to use pavement colors to strip away a citizen's fundamental freedom.
And that was it.
Okay, well, this is probably the same case here.
But under the Terrorism Act, you filming sensitive things can be deemed as hostile reconnaissance.
No, it can't, mate. What section
It
are you
can.
referring to? You said terrorist act. What section are you referring to?
It's not got an act, it's just filming police
What do
vehicles.
you mean it's not a Grant Act? You said terrorist
The
act
Terrorism
2000.
Act.
Yeah.
Can I ask why you were filming the police station?
Yeah, I'm just doing an audit of the police station.
Why?
People are interested in public photography and stuff like
Alright, it's just because what you were filming is sensitive.
that. Okay.
building.
I'm on a public
No,
footpath.
yes, correct, you are.
You
But-
didn't mind me filming you in the
No,
car?
no problem, you're in a public place.
Yeah.
But when you start pointing the camera towards the police building, like the
Yeah.
entrances and exits,
Yeah. I can see it from
Obviously,
Google Earth as well.
Also, under the Terrorism Act, it can be perceived that you are doing hostile reconnaissance.
The officer uses the term hostile reconnaissance. However, per NPCC guidance, overt filming is never enough on its own to justify such a claim. There must be evidence of seeking specific security vulnerabilities.
I'm not doing hostile reconnaissance.
Okay, that's why I want to speak to you and clarify what your intention was.
Would someone that would be doing hostile reconnaissance do it in broad daylight? Like,
Quite possibly, we don't know. I don't know that.
Don't talk nonsense, mate.
I'm not talking nonsense.
You're talking rubbish, mate. I'm not doing hostile reconnaissance. Don't use words like that.
I can use what I want.
No,
so
don't say that. Don't use words like that.
Okay.
You can't use words like that.
I can.
Hostile reconnaissance. You think this is hostile reconnaissance, yeah?
Can be. It can be.
What, in broad
overtly
daylight?
done. Yeah, it can be.
All of this I can see here, I can see from Google Earth. If I was going to do hostile reconnaissance, I'd do it at night.
But then obviously when my colleagues are going into the building, why
Yeah,
are
I
you
can
filming
film them,
them?
mate. I'm going to keep filming them.
I'm just asking you why.
I've told you I'm doing an audit of the police station.
Of Tottenham? Of all the police stations?
I don't have to answer questions. Are we done?
Yeah, just don't go past that. You see that building line there?
Why not?
That is private property. That's
Is it? Where does it say that?
It's denoted by the different colour of the line.
Is it?
See, this is, for council parking purposes, this is private property, and this is public property.
I don't know anything.
This is a common pavement myth. The officer claims different stone colors dictate privacy. In reality, if you are on a public footway, you have the right to film anything in plain sight. Expectation of privacy does not apply to the exterior of a government building.
About that, to be fair, so I'm
Okay,
not
that's
going
what
to argue
I'm
about that.
advising you.
All right, fair enough.
All right.
I can't argue something I don't know, but
Okay, that's fine. So you can be here all day filming, but as soon as
Okay.
you point your camera at the back doors,
I can film anything I can see from public, mate.
that's fine.
I'm not trying to wind you up. I'm just telling you, like,
Yeah, but
it is what it is. You know what I mean?
also in the current climate, people filming.
What current climate's that?
The threat level we're in.
Okay, what is the current climate? Please explain the current climate.
You should really see what's happened in the last couple of days in European countries. As well.
Yeah, I see. We've got a problem with jihadi terrorists. Yeah. What, the last time? When was the last time we had a jihadi attack here?
London Bridge.
Yeah, November last year. And that guy was released from prison. He served half his sentence and he was released from prison. Now, unless you suspect me of being a jihadi terrorist, I suggest. Well, then why are you using words like current climate and stuff then?
Because I was talking to you just to make.
Oh, you said hostile reconnaissance. You said terrorist act.
So
you
when
said
people-
current climate.
when people
Come on,
put-
mate.
When people put
Come on,
cameras at police
No, that's
stations,
not cool, mate. That's not cool. Don't say stuff like that.
I can say what I want.
I understand. Like, it's
Just like you
freedom
can.
of speech,
Exactly.
of course.
Thank you very much.
No, I'm not disputing that, but it's
Okay.
just a little bit insensitive to be using
But
words
when
like terrorists
people
and
put
stuff.
start pointing the cameras at police stations,
Yeah, but it's not a malicious intent, is it?
but me to speak to you, to engage with, if you're saying I just like filming police stations, all right, you may have a hobby of taking pictures of different police stations. That's fair enough. We've got no problem with that.
Yeah, why have you used those other buzzwords?
Because I come over to you to speak to you, to engage with you, because you filming the police car, the police van stopped up there. Got no problem. You're not pointing at anything that's sensitive.
But what about the number plate? That might be sensitive.
No.
No.
Because
All right.
reason
The story's
being,
not adding up, mate. There's too
the
many
vehicle is not
inconsistencies, mate.
The vehicle number plate is not sensitive because you can't access the database to find out what that vehicle is. And if you do check that number plate, that just says it's a police van.
All right. Well, if you're happy that.
So, and this is a lovely big marked vehicle, so it's nothing secretive about it.
All right.
But I want to speak to people who start filming people, police staff going in and out of buildings.
I'm not interested in
I
any
don't
police
know
staff.
until I speak to you. Yeah?
When was a police station has never been targeted by a terrorist in this country?
Doesn't matter.
Since what, the
Does not
IRA,
matter.
1980s?
Does
Of
not
course it
matter.
matters
No,
because
no,
we've got to
just because it's never happened doesn't mean it's
extrapolate
never
based
gonna
on things that have happened. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Police officers have been attacked
Yeah.
outside of work, and we've had recent on this borough in North area.
Okay.
People filming police officers coming in and going out of their police buildings in Enfield.
Really?
Yes. All right.
Okay. And what has that resulted in?
We stopped, spoke to them, see what they were doing, and that was it.
Okay. Well, this is probably the same case here.
But under the Terrorism Act, you filming sensitive things can be deemed as hostile reconnaissance.
No, it can't, mate. What section are you referring to? You said terrorist act. What section are you referring to?
It's not got an act, it's just filming police vehicles.
What do you mean it's not got an act? You said terrorist
The
act
Terrorism
2000.
Act.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
what section are you referring to? There's different sections of the act,
There
isn't
is.
there?
So if I was to stop and search you under Terrorism Act, it'd be section 43.
Okay, then.
But I'm not doing that. But what?
Legal climax. When asked for the section, the officer says it's not got an act. This proves the empty threat. To use Section 43, an officer must suspect the person is a terrorist. Mere filming does not meet this high legal threshold.
I'm saying
I hope you won't.
hostile filming, you could get arrested for.
You couldn't get arrested, mate.
You can actually.
You ain't got any grounds. Well then, why don't you do it then?
I'm not doing it because I gathered from what you've told me that you're
fair
not
play,
doing
mate.
something.
Fair play. You've used your judgment.
Exactly.
You know that I'm not a threat. So fair play. But
if I started filming your house,
you don't live here, mate.
and I'm just saying, if I filmed your house, you would come and speak to me about why you filmed my house.
Yeah, but you don't live here, so it's not the same. You work here, sure. But if you're from public, to be fair, I know the public
just
photography
like,
laws.
you go into any other building and you start filming everything, people come and speak to you, ask you what you're doing.
Well, maybe this is the whole point of this.
Alright.
Enlighten people about the
I work
public
at the
photography laws.
airport.
Okay.
Alright. As you can see, I work
Aviation police, yeah?
Exactly.
Alright, fair enough.
So you start filming at the airport, I always take it and say, ask what you're doing, and you say,
But an
"I'm going on
airport
holiday."
isn't a public, is it?
It is actually. It's public
Is it?
and private, yeah.
Okay,
Heathrow
well,
is. It's a bit
my
of a weird
understanding
one.
that Heathrow was a private place, but
It is private, but people have public access to it because it's a transport hub. But it's owned by a private company, therefore it's a private building to a degree.
I understand what you're saying, yeah.
But
The officer compares a police station to a private house. This is a logical fallacy. A station is a public asset. Officers are public servants on duty. Case law confirms that officers have no expectation of privacy while performing duties in public.
Does that mean supermarkets are private public? Like
they're
same
public place.
analogy, you've got public access. You might as well crack on, to be honest, mate. I don't want to keep you, you might as well crack on.
I just want to make sure you're doing. That's what
Would you mind identifying yourself?
That's my shoulder number.
Is that what you'd say to a judge? What if I can't read,
My
mate?
shoulder number, you can see that.
What's your name?
SO 3338.
Alright, what's your name?
My warrant number is 231913. That's
Not
my
int-
definition.
Alright, buddy, have a good day.
Although these incidents took place in the UK, the officer's conduct violated fundamental principles mirrored in US legal precedents. Under the Fourth Amendment, police are prohibited from coercing citizens to provide information or submitting them to searches without reasonable suspicion based on objective facts. In the landmark case Terry v. Ohio, the US Supreme Court affirmed that stopping an individual based on a mere hunch is unlawful. The threats of using terrorism laws to extract ID seen in these videos represent unconstitutional coercion designed to strip citizens of their right to remain silent. Thank you for joining ID Refusal. Subscribe to help us protect justice.